Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. I worked at IRS for a decade. I've been in private practice for 4 decades. I'm going to talk to you today about what happens if you just don't file your tax returns. What is IRS in fact going to do? I've been in this industry for 50 years. I'm a national figure in the IRS resolution industry. I have a large Facebook following of tax professionals, and I put on a little convention every year. So I welcome you to my YouTube station. I've been on the national news many times, and you can see my team of former IRS agents at 777irs.com. You know, as a former agent, I used to get there, when I worked there, they were called TDAs and TDIs. A TDA is someone who's never paid, or people who owe their debt. A TDI is a taxpayer delinquent investigation, and those are for people who have not filed their tax return. So what is IRS in fact going to eventually do? Well, there used to be a time they'd knock on your door, but not now. What IRS will do if you just don't file your tax returns, first of all, at some point they will catch up. With the hiring of all these people, may not be next week, next month, may even not be in a year, may be 2 years. But what IRS is eventually going to do is they're going to prepare your tax returns for you, and they're not going to do you any favors. IRS under 6020B of the code can prepare your tax returns, and that's exactly what they do. They will go ahead and take a look at your wages. They will take a look at your W-2s, 1099s, and boom, they'll just prepare your tax returns for you. No matter who you are, they'll prepare them. They'll prepare you married, filing single. You will pay the most amount of taxes allowed by law. And then if you don't follow up on those letters, eventually you're going to get a bank levy or a wage garnishment levy. What IRS does is they choke you. They make you bend on your knees till you file your tax return. So I just want you to know eventually IRS will file your tax returns for you. You really don't want that to happen. You know, most people who don't file are afraid to get back in the system. They just really are. I get so many calls a year, and say, you know, I'm afraid I'm going to jail, I'm going to prison. You're not going to jail and you're not going to prison. You need to just stop worrying. Get your tax returns filed. You have to file the last 6 years, and IRS has 3 programs once you file if you owe debt, and that is they can put you in a current hardship, a payment agreement, or you can settle your debt. So 2 out of 3 ain't really bad. It all depends on your current financial state. But remember, IRS will run you down. We can get all your taxes squared away. My information is below. Call me anytime you speak directly to me. Thank you. Give me a subscription if you would. I really appreciate it. Thank you.